Meditation is an important approach for training the mind and generally keeping one sane. And while there are many different methods of practicing meditation, yoga is one of the oldest and most effective, especially considering that it combines mind fitness together with body fitness. In this video, I'll be walking you through the meditation process through yoga. First off, you need to make sure that your environment is conducive for meditation. You want to look for a place that is free from noise and/or distractions in order to allow your mind to be immersed in meditation. The outdoors would be ideal, especially if you live in a city that isn't noisy. However, if you do or there just isn't space for you to spread a mat outside, you could do it indoors. Just make sure to crack the door and/or windows open for proper ventilation and lighting. In addition to that, because it can get quite noisy if you live with people, doing your meditation in the morning before everybody wakes up should help you to deal with the issue of noise and distractions, while also allowing you enough natural light and ventilation. Something else you want to work around is your stomach. If you are either too hungry or too full, you could get distracted as you try to focus and empty your mind. So, once again, that morning time before everybody wakes up might be just right, unless you get hungry at odd times of the day or morning. With all of those taken care of, you can go ahead and start by doing light stretches. With yoga, you'll be doing some mild contortions and you need your limbs to be loose for that. So, start out by stretching. When you are done stretching, go ahead and sit. On a chair or on the floor, it doesn't really matter. But most people do it on the floor because there are a number of stretches you would do that can only be done on the floor, so why not start out on the floor, right? That said, if you are sitting on the floor, you could sit cross-legged if that is more comfortable for you, but it isn't necessary. Just make sure that you are sitting upright and comfortably. Don't be rigid and don't bend, just make sure that your chin is up and your head is high. When you are sure that you are sitting right, breathe deeply in and out for about a minute or two. This should help empty your mind, mostly, allowing you to focus on meditating. Next, move on to the samasthiti. This is still breathing deeply but throwing your hands into the mix. Place your hands in front of you in the praying position, and then breathe in as you lift your clasped hands up above your head and breathe out as you bring your clasped hands down to before you. Do this for about 1 or 2 minutes too. Another breathing technique you could try is the cow and downward dog. So, you get on your hands and knees, with your palms spread at shoulder width. Raise your head and curve your back inwards as you inhale deeply, and then bring your head down and tuck your jaw into your neck as you exhale. You could also do the forward fold. Raise your hands straight over your head as you take a deep breath, and then as you exhale, drop your hands slowly while folding yourself in half. Of course, you might not be very flexible when you start out, so you can go ahead and fold your knees in order to touch your toes. As you get better, you'll be able to touch your toes without bending your knees. You can go ahead and alternate through these different poses, doing each one for 1 or 2 minutes at a time. As you do these poses, you want to make sure that you're not in your head too much, but on the flip side, you can get too caught up trying to do away with distractions that in itself becomes a distraction. What you should do, instead, is focus on your breathing and don't pay particular attention, positive or negative, to other things. Closing your eyes as you meditate could help. You also want to pay attention to how your body feels. This is part of what practicing mindfulness is about. Do you feel pain anywhere? Does everything fit and flow? Don't forget to continue breathing deeply, though. As a beginner, it might be difficult to focus, but much like everything else, if you keep at it, you will get better. You could start out by focusing your eyes on just one thing in your immediate environment. You're not trying to analyze anything or piece together anything, you're just looking at it. This should allow your mind to focus on meditating. Let us know how that worked for you. But before you go, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell for more videos like this.